Have you tried the new Playwright test generator? What new AI ChatGPT tool can help you with Selenium? And want to learn more about hacker culture? Find out in this episode of the TestGuild News Show for the week of November 26. So grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea and let's do this. But first, are you looking to take your automation projects to the next level? Look no further than Applitoools and their visual AI validation testing platform. Trust me, it is a total game changer. Plus, you can try it for yourself by creating a free account now using that special link in the comments down below and see the difference for yourself. Next, we have news about the latest release of Playwright. So in this video, Debbie and Max introduced the new release of Playwright 1.40, and they cover a bunch of different topics. The first one they go over is the tip of the day, which is using ESLint and test files to find missing awaits. But I think the biggest feature here they're probably going to be excited about is the test generator update. And what this does is it helps you to generate assertions by streamlining the test running process that allows you to record user actions, add assertions, validate text and values, and even pick the best element locator effortlessly. So Playwright really does the heavy lifting for you with this new version of the test generator. And they have some examples of how the new tool generates assertions. They have assert visibility, assert value, assert text, and they have an example of generating tests with the assertions. And they also have an important reminder to always update to the latest Playwright to stay informed and know what the latest and greatest is. And one of the ways to do that is to keep listening to the show, and you can check out the release notes in the comments down below. Have you ever wondered, hey, how do I do non-invasive test automation? If so, I got an awesome webinar that you must attend. And this webinar goes over non-invasive test automation for highly regulated industries. And this approach allows you to test software without requiring access to the underlying source code. And it's a great approach for QA professionals operating in industries such as defense, finance, healthcare, where security, secrecy, privacy, compliance, and strict regulations and critical considerations is a must. And also enabling efficient and effective testing in these strict conditions is not the only benefit of this approach. There's more. They're also going to demonstrate an exciting test automation of a flight simulator live in this webinar. And they'll use this demonstration to help point out the benefits of non-invasive UI level testing, how non-invasive testing works, and considerations when selecting a test solution for testing in strict conditions. Definitely want to check it out. Register now in the comments down below and look forward to your questions and seeing you there live. So I know there's been a lot of buzz around OpenAI. A few weeks ago or about a month ago, they allowed an option for you to create your own AI bot. And I did want to see more and more of these. I'm actually working on one myself, but I found one that currently is working for Selenium that I think you should definitely check out to see the power of this approach. And this is by Robin, who just released Selenium Sage, which is meticulously trained on the official Selenium project docs with a dash of secret sauce for adding accuracy and philosophical flair. And this is all done using OpenAI. So it's an AI-powered oracle that answers all your Selenium test automation queries. All right, you do need a ChatGPT. I think it's a pro account, which I do have. And this, once again, allows you to interact with Selenium Sage, which is the tool that Robin created. So let's check it out really quick. So let's start off by asking who created Selenium. All right, so it's spot on with the answer for that. Let's try another question. Let's ask, what are the biggest causes of Selenium flakiness? Once again, I'm just making up random queries and it's answering me. Here's the biggest causes it found for flakiness with Selenium. I think this is once again spot on. All right, let's see how it handles code. So I'm going to ask it to log into joecolantonio.com and verify that the conference page is visible on login. Let's see how it handles that. All right, not bad. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Obviously, it's not perfect. It's usually you use AI as an assistant, so you don't want to take it as face value. You take it as is. You want to modify it and make sure it works for your specific needs and make sure it's actually doing what you think it's doing and not just taking it at face value. So it's a really cool innovation. Thank you, Robin, for this. Really, I think it's going to inspire others to do similar things as well. All right, this next article is a real-world example of using Playwright in the real world. Let's check it out. And so I found this on Michael's feed, pointing to this article that goes over a real-world case study on how a company used Playwright to enhance their end-to-end testing process. And so this article was written by Barris, who shares the approach that they use to mark a strategic shift from their previous preference for the robot framework. So the team's decision to switch to Playwright was driven by the need for a more efficient, consistent, and versatile testing framework. And Playwright's ability to run parallel tests both locally and remotely, coupled with its feature for visual comparisons, snapshot testing, and fast debugging, made it an ideal choice for this particular company. And this move aligns with the team's focus on key metrics like lead time and deployment frequency, which are critical for maintaining a competitive edge in this fast-paced tech industry. They go over how Playwright stands out for its auto-awaiting feature, which intelligently adapts to dynamic nature of web pages, ensuring faster and more reliable tests. And it also supports multiple tabs and uses within a single test, enabling complex scenario simulations. And Playwright's powerful configuration file simplifies test processes, offering a range of features like trace, debug, geolocation, and parallel testing. And it points out a notable aspect of Playwright is its approach to authentication, allowing tests to load existing authentication states and thereby speed up execution. And this is really beneficial for tests that do not make server-side changes. And Playwright's fixture-based testing module further enhanced test environment setup, offering modularity, reusability, and ease of maintenance. And this is just a really good case study on the power of Playwright's tools, flexibility, and ease of configuration and robustness against flaky automation. And if it's something you've been on the fence about trying, here's a case study you can follow along and try for yourself and see if it helps you as well. Speaking of Playwright, I also found another blog post that has a really cool way of how you can use Cypress with Playwright. How? Let's check it out. So this recent blog post by Armin delves into integrating Cypress and Playwright for accessing single sign-on pages, a task that always seems to be a challenge for many testers and developers. He has a link to a repo, but he also has an article that outlines a scenario where developers need to access a new page, such as an SSO page, within the same main page using Cypress. The solution, it goes over utilizing Playwright alongside Cypress, and this approach allows Playwright to navigate to a new page, complete personal information, and then log into the main site. The key here is Playwright's ability to get and return cookies, which could then be set in Cypress. So this integration overcomes several limitations of using Cypress alone. For instance, Cypress struggles with switching between pages with similar base URLs and accessing properties of new pages when the target URL isn't displayed. But Playwright, with its straightforward navigation and cookies handling capabilities, fills these gaps really efficiently. And the process involves two steps: getting the return cookies in Playwright, and then setting these cookies in Cypress. And this blog post provides a detailed guide on how to execute these steps, including code snippets and configuration tips. Really cool approach. So thank you, Armin, for this, and hopefully check it out in that first comment down below. So as you probably know, I'm a bibliomaniac, and if you like me, you're always on the lookout for new books. So I found this in my LinkedIn stream that piqued my interest, and this is by Kim Crawley, who just released a new book called Hacker Culture: A to Z, a fun guide to the people, ideas, and gadgets that made the tech world. And it's just in time for the holiday season. If you're trying to find the perfect gift for the tech nerd in your life, this book is not just another technical manual. It's really a vibrant journey through hacking, introducing readers to key figures, groundbreaking companies, pivotal moments in hacker history. It goes over some of the basics and the more complex of security as well. And Kim's guide is an essential primer for anyone looking to understand the rich tapestry of hacker culture. Whether you're a newbie embarking on your hacker journey or a seasoned pro, this book has something for everyone. And if you're like me and you love reading, definitely check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So speaking of security, another topic that comes up all the time is Kubernetes. Well, according to a recent report on Doc Reading, Kubernetes, which automates the configuration, deployment, and management of containers, is now facing a new threat. And this new threat is rootkits. And so this is really bad because this enables them then to control collections of containers without detection, which is a severe threat to cloud computing resources and, as you know, sensitive data. So how do you handle these threats? Well, Kubernetes administrators are advised to maintain vigilance, particularly regarding kernel modules loading during runtime, which would indicate malicious activity. All right, for links of everything of value we covered in this news episode, head over to the links in that comments down below. And while you're there, make sure to check out our awesome sponsor, Applitoools, free account offer, and discover how to take your animation testing to the next level, leveraging visual AI. So that's it for this episode of the TestGuild News Show. I'm Joe. My mission is to help you succeed in creating end-to-end full-stack pipeline automation awesomeness. And as always, test everything and keep the good. Cheers.